Good afternoon, traders. I'm Michael Sabo, Senior Market Strategist with RJO Futures. On May 21st, bringing you some commentary here in the energy markets. Crude price is firmer right now. The July oil is trading up around 104. That's up around $1.67. Brent's also firmer, trading around 110.50. It's up about 81 cents. Nat gas bucking the trend. We're off about 5 to 6 cents. Complex is a bit firmer as well. RBOB's up about 161, and the heat's up about 90. So certainly we've got a bit of a firmer tone. We started the morning off with a firmer tone. That's in spite of, what my overall thought process has been on the market. As many of you know that watch these posts here, I'm still a little bit bearish on oil. And even with crude prices jumping up here today, in my opinion, I think it's a good opportunity to possibly look at a strategy to try playing oil on the downside. You look at some of the factors influencing the oil market here this morning. Of course, we still have that pressing situation in Russia and Ukraine. That certainly helped, I think, add some fear premium to the market. Russia had talked about withdrawing some of their troops from the border, and they really haven't done much of that. But the fact of the matter is that it really hasn't done anything to truly affect the overall supply side of oil. So I think it's just, again, fear premium, and I still think it's unwarranted at this time. We do have equities trading a bit higher, so I think that's adding to the positive tone. But we did see a draw in the overall stockpiles. Most traders this morning looking EIA data, we're looking for a potential build of about 500,000 barrels. And what we actually saw was a draw of about 7.2 million barrels. So we haven't seen a lot of draws in a lot of these EIA reports that have been coming out over the last several months. Most of the time we've seen builds in the stockpiles. Current total stocks right now, we're standing at about 391.3 million barrels versus our highs for this time of year, which were coming in around 394.5 million barrels. So we're still running, on the higher side with total stocks. But, one thing, and I mentioned in some of these posts here, you have to watch the overall stocks, not just total stocks, but also watch what's going on in Cushing's, Oklahoma. And we have seen the stocks there coming down a little bit, or the oil, as refineries have been keeping their capacity utilization running a little bit higher as we're starting to enter the summer driving season. So current capacity utilization right now is around 88.7 versus year-ago levels around 87.3. So we have seen that actually come down here off its highs. And I think that's partly responsible for some of the draws that's kind of catching up in the market. But again, looking at those total stockpiles, I think we got ample oil out there. And so I think there are ways, if you're bullish in this market, we've certainly got some strategies on how you can play it. We did have something I mentioned in one of the other posts was an inside day. And to follow that strategy, the breakout was actually to the upside. But I think the fundamentals, I still believe, actually present a bearish case here as you look out over the market. So the question remains is, how do you play that market? And I've got some ideas, but you're going to need to contact me so we can really get into the nuts and bolts of it, and I can explain to you the risk side of it as well as the reward side of it here. Currently, right now, technical indicators are telling me that the market is a bit overbought. So this could be, a potential area to start looking at the short side of the market. But again, get in contact with me so we can go over all the details. Futures and options on futures may involve substantial risk and may not be suitable for all investors.